To everyone who's joining, what's up? Well, here I am in beautiful Melbourne, and I'm going to have to leave these on. Hi Andrew, how are you? So here we are in Melbourne. It's the day after the Grand Prix. And wow, what an interesting Grand Prix that was. Yep. And hi Mia, and hello Flame. And as we're sitting here talking, no, not in Lexington, this is Melbourne, Australia. And yes, a beautiful weather here, stunning today. So I'm doing an outside broadcast for you all and wondering how we'll go. So basically what I want to talk about is, welcome to the replay viewers, and thank you for the hearts. That's so gorgeous. I want to talk today about something that fascinates us all in one way or another. No, I don't. And here it is. In the Grand Prix yesterday, in the major race, in the main race, you may or may not be a follower of the Grand Prix, but I lived 3 seconds walk from the track. So I get all that noise, all the helicopters, all the jets flying over, the wine. Oh, thank you for all those hearts. Back to you. The wine as the cars go around. And in the main race yesterday, hello, Eduardo. What happened was a big crash. I don't know if you noticed the crash, and it was incredible how that driver actually got out of that F1, that incredible car, alive. Hello, Darren. So what happens when we die? That led me to think about this, but it is something that we do all think about. So I'm asking you, what do you think happens when people die? Any thoughts? Hello, Fadik. How are you? Now, if you have a certain religion, if you follow a certain religion, you would have quite strong views around what happens when someone dies. So what does happen when we die? Well, it all depends. Hello, Grouch, Butane. It all depends what religion you are. Yep. So let's have a look at what some of the religions say. That you descend, if you've been very, very good, if you've suffered here on the earth, if you've sacrificed and you've done your best to live a certain definition of a good life. Hello Diana. Hi Rick. Then you will, when you die, you will rise up into the heavens, and you will be admitted through the pearly gates. You will be, all of your life's deeds will be read out to you, and if you are good enough, you will be admitted into heaven. However, I'm fine, thank you. If you haven't been a good person, and remember this is the definition of others as to what being a good person means. If you haven't been a good person, then when you die, you descend down to hell and you burn for the rest of eternity. That's pretty scary stuff, right? Now, here's the thing. That is one religion. Yep, that's the Christian, that's Catholicism. There are, hello, Floriandu 38. There are all sorts of views from all depending on the religion that you're in, that encourages you to behave in a certain way. And if you don't behave in that certain way, then you will not go up to the heavens. You will probably, hello France, bonjour, you will descend down to hell. Now, this can be pretty scary stuff, especially when you're a young person and you're hearing these stories. And why do we have to scare people? Hello, Vainsil. Why do we have to scare people about what happens when they die and use it as blackmail to cause them to behave in a certain way whilst they're walking on this earth? Hello, Lorenzo. Why is that? Hey, guys. I'd love to get some hearts if you're interested in what I'm saying, and all you need to do is go tap, tap, tap 5 times on the screen, and that creates hearts. So hearts back to the green heart. Hello, Reese. So what do you think happens when you die? What happens? What happens to your body? What happens to your mind? So I've spoken to a few people about this because it does rather fascinate me, especially at my age. Hello, Naomi. Hi, everyone. So what happens when you die? What do you think? Now, this is a pretty difficult subject for most people to talk about. You'll find, thank you for the hearts, you'll find that people put off writing out their will because they believe that doing that, thank you, hearts back to you, they believe that doing that creates the option that they are going to die. They're considering it. Now, interestingly enough, many people in our world take their own lives because life here is so unbearable. Hello, Canson. Or sometimes I believe people take their own lives because it's the only way they can get back at a certain person. Unfortunately, nothing. Everything will be finished. So that's what you think. Everything will be finished. And a lot of people believe that. They say once you're dead, that's it. Once that your heart stops beating. Hello from the other side. Hello. Where is the other side? Is that America? Is that Russia? From Turkey. Naomi, so now you're talking about reincarnation. So we've got one that says, that's it. When you die, you're dead. That's it. It's finished. You're now talking about reincarnation. Now, hello, Now, a lot of people do believe in reincarnation, of course. And so we have different theories. You know, I started to question the view around death when my grandmother died. Now, sadly, I really love my grandmother. Nah, man. Reese reckons this is the way it is. You go to heaven or you go to hell. Well, see, yes, what do I think? Thank you about that. Here's what I will say to you. No one knows. People have these theories. Religion will tell you exactly what happens. We've had these people come back from near-death experiences. Hi, Naomi. Look, it's not a sad thing, because if we're hearing all these stories and there's no proof that what they believe is true. See, some believe in reincarnation, some believe in heaven or hell. Hello, Assad. And some believe in other things. I mean, some believe that it's good to sacrifice yourself for your religion because there are all these virgins waiting for you up in the heavens. You know, there, and I'm not laughing at anyone's view. Hi, Matty. Matthew, Coro, how are you? I'm not laughing at anyone's views because no one knows. I want to share a story first before I share how I believe is the most empowering way to think about death. When I were young, my grandmother died, and I loved my grandmother. She was an amazing woman to me, and I'm confident. Hi, Kathia, you probably have a grandmother as well. Thank you for the hearts. And so there she was. Hi to Mia, how are you? Oh, those hearts, they're stunning. And beautiful baby, thank you. Beautiful hearts, wow. Hearts back to you. So here my mother is. No, this is Periscope. So here my grandmother is, and I walk up to her coffin, and there she is, laid out in her coffin. And I knew that husk of a human being was not my grandmother. Hello, Colin. Was not my grandmother. That was the vibrancy, the intelligence, the kindness, the caring was not in that husk that was lying in the coffin. And if you do that once more, Tumla, I'm going to have to block you, okay? You're interrupting me. So tuned in from Scotland. Hello, Colin. Good to see you. So here's my grandmother lying out in her coffin. Hi, May. And yes, you've had that experience. And look, that is very heartbreaking to see someone you love stretched out in a coffin. So thank you. So basically, I knew then and forevermore that death is not the end, because that husk, 23 years old, that husk lying in that coffin was not my grandmother. So here's what I believe. I believe that we don't know. No one knows. You have your theories. Every single person on this planet has their own theory around what happens when we die. So and again, we've had a glimpse into it, hello, from the near-death experiences that people have had, about the light at the end of the tunnel, about an incredible feeling of warmth and love and acceptance, something that many of us, hello, Coroblov, hello, oh dear, I'm going to have to block you, I'm afraid. There we go. So please consider this. Consider how you think about death. And if it doesn't serve you, if you don't feel good around how you think about death, then have another view around it, because no one knows. Hello, Reese. They're all stories that people have made up, and often most of the stories are to control us. So I'm here in Melbourne and it's about 8:15 a.m. in the morning. Hello, bonjour from France, and that's about the limit of my French as well. So please don't ask me to say anything else. So if you have been brought up, hello Valerie, if you have been brought up with a certain view around what it means to die, no. But I am a person who has a free mind. I make up my own mind. I do a lot of research and I decide what to believe about my life. See, we are so programmed about what to believe about our life. No, I'm not. About our life. And that's what leadership means. You've noticed that the hashtag on this broadcast, on this scope, is leadership. No. So when you step into the shoes of your leader, I'm actually spiritual. See, I see religion as dividing, and spirituality unites. Well, you probably haven't heard enough of it to really decide. Hi, Naomi Spinoza. I haven't actually heard of that, so I can always check it out. So here's what I think you could do if you're not happy with your view. Hello, hi, Viva España. If you're not happy with your view of death, of what happens when someone dies, because we clearly have not a good view. How many funerals have you been to? Now, I know, sadly, or depending which part of the world that you're in, you've probably been to a lot of funerals, a lot. I've only been to 3 in my entire life, so I'm fortunate. So when you go to a funeral and you, hello, and you, 3 as well. So when you look at that person, if you do that with where you come from, or perhaps they're cremated, perhaps they're dropped into the hole in the ground, or just one. Wow, you must be very young. Hello. So when you look at that person, the grief is there, yes. So dying doesn't affect the person. It's more about the ones that are left. They are the ones that grieve. If it's a parent and you weren't very close to them, then you grieve because you wish you were closer. If you were close to them, you grieve because now you're going to miss them. So whatever it is, often the grieving is about something that we didn't do. Grieving can be really, really debilitating, absolutely horrible. Hi, hello, Frenchie. So, and it's a natural process to grieve, although some people do have it go on and on. It's 8:15 a.m. in the morning here. Where is it where you are? So grieving, okay to do. Understand that it is for us, because we are the ones left with the altered circumstances. We have no clue where the person we're grieving for has gone. Hello, Captain Jack. So when you think about this, what would you like to believe? What would you like to believe about what happens when you die? Not what someone else has told you is true, because no one knows. So here's the answer. You can make up your own mind. You can make up your own story. Hello, Ms. Marcy. You can make up your own story about what happens when you die. So here's mine. I do not believe that death is something to be feared, or perhaps the method of death. Yes, believing there is something else is definitely easier than believing there's nothing. And you have a right to believe whatever you want to believe. Here's the problem though, there are so many people, and always have been when you think about it, who are so insistent that their view of the truth about religion, about how we should think and feel, is the way. There's no heaven. Well, many people believe there is, but here's the thing. If you believe in heaven, you have to believe there is a hell. And it's the thought of hell that scares the living heck out of people. Thank you very much for that. So, thank you for the hearts, so nice hearts. Oh yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, I'm lucky I was born with these. So, the whiteness, I mean. So, here's the thing, guys. When you're thinking about death, seriously, all you have to do is have a look at, does that serve you? Are you being kept in control because of your religion? And I have to say, especially if you're a woman, yes, Ms. Mark, we just die. Many people think that as well. I don't. I do not believe. When I saw my grandmother, hello Scant, when I was 5, I saw that my grandmother lying in that coffin. I knew that you don't just die. I knew that there's something else. I'm not sure what it is. I have some ideas around that, but what I do believe, and which may help you if you're not sure, hello, is that I believe death is a door. That's it. Death is a door from here to there. That's it. Now, where there is, that's not something for us to discuss just now, because I'm really attempting to keep these scopes at no more than 15 minutes. So, hello Canfield, Logan, I'd like to think that I could actually do that today. So there we go. You have control over your thoughts around death. Oh dear, silly person. Over your thoughts around death. And oh, by the way, here it is 8:15 a.m. in the morning in Melbourne, in Australia. Well, yes, death. I understand what you're saying there, that death is bad. Is it? Is it bad? Is it just the step through the door from this place into the next place? So, yes, it's now. Tell us why you think it's very bad. Why is death so bad? Esposito. Why is death so bad? Because you do die. But You don't know where you go after you die. It could be better. And I can tell you right now, I'm not talking about heaven or hell either. They're constructs. But how do you know you die? How do you know? Yes, thank you very much, Ms. Mark. It absolutely depends on what is next. Now, there are a lot of theories around that, but no one knows. And, you know, and look, no one wants to die, although that's not true, is it? Yeah, people do want to die. There are many people that have taken their own lives. In Australia alone, there are average out 8 people commit suicide every week. 8 people every week. Yeah, and Australia is called the lucky country. I believe it is the lucky country. We all have our journey, absolutely. Now, I ain't one of them either. However, the opposite is, that's it, Ms. Mark. Make the best of wherever you are. Live, laugh, love. And life is short. And do you know, the only difference between you guys and me is that you are not my age. You're not where I am. And yes, it is short. So you can be there. And yes, well, we beat you at cricket, so nah. Well, most of the time, not all the time. And it's great to have a passion, for sure. Does that passion serve you? It really is. Hello, 48. Oh, great. Good on you, Ms. Mark. Beautiful, beautiful age. Hi, Margot. How are you? And you're 19. Wow, very young. Thank you. And you're 12. Yeah, sure. Posito. Sure, you're 12. Yeah, right. Now, guys, this is the beautiful thing. Hello, how are you? This is the beautiful thing about Periscope. Ha. Yes, you didn't trick me. Hello. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Now, come on, I deserve some more hearts on this scope. Hello from Turkey. I know, I love this. Oh, and thank you for the hearts. Right back to you. Just tap on the screen 5 times minimum, and let's see how many hearts. I love it when I have a heart attack. Now, before Periscope, who in their right mind would ever have said, America does, you're right, who would ever have said, I love it when I have a heart attack. I'm back, girl. Heart attack, you know. Thank you, Aaron. So, meaning in the Periscope way. So there are those people that, we're not even going to go talking about Trump. It is totally scary for the entire rest of the world. And you do realize that it's an IQ test for America. If Trump gets in, you failed the IQ test. Mind you, I have to be honest, Australia has failed a couple of IQ tests as well. Why is it that we keep getting fooled by the promises of politicians? Okay, guys, so I think I've gone over my hope for target of having only 10 minutes. And I really enjoyed our whereabouts. I'll mention this. I'll actually show you South Yarra. South Yarra is amazing too. I'm actually going to show you where I am. Yeah, Hillary, yeah. Have a look, let me just show you. So here I am. This is a place called the West Beach Bathers Pavilion. And it is just stunning here. Oh yes, thank you, it is as well. So there's the marina over there. And every morning, whenever I'm here, I fly a lot. Now look, yes, this isn't St Kilda Beach. It's next to it though. This is West Beach. But it is totally beautiful. And there we have the Spirit of Tasmania right in the back. And that it is just gorgeous, right? And that is the one that takes you down to Tasmania. So I love where I live. Thank you very much. It's a very special place. And here we have all the people going to work today. And I'm going home to work. I wish you well. Albert Park is gorgeous, I must admit. There is something, though, about being on the bay, about being next to a bigger expanse of water. Oh, thank you so much, Ms. Mark. It's been an absolute pleasure to share with you, and thank you for sharing as well. So to finish, it's beautiful there as well in South Yarra. Oh, thank you so much. I want to say, guys, one of my hashtags is good humans. Please be one. You have the best day now. And I'll end this broadcast somehow. Oh, thank you so much. You're very sweet. I don't know how to end this broadcast now. There we go.